Hey guys, so I'm usually standing here in front of a clipboard doing my other videos, my informatory videos, which I hope you enjoy. They're all running specific, coaching specific, and everything. But today I'm going to take it down to the ground right here. Somebody posted a video yesterday, and someone who's training for the Olympic trials, to qualify for the Olympic trials, and is having some calf issues. All right, so I'm just going to reposition this a little bit. And I'm a USATF certified coach, but I'm also a Wharton certified flexibility and musculoskeletal therapist. So I wanted to post this video because I think it'll be helpful, particularly for other runners as well. A lot of times you might have issues with your Achilles, your calves, and stuff like that, even leading up to the hamstrings. Well, this is going to be a calf soleus, which is the lower part of the mid part of your calf, and Achilles stretching and foot and ankle stretching and strengthening video to help not only get the blood flowing in the area, but trigger the ligaments and joints and the muscles that protect them, especially before running. This is a great routine to follow before running. Also, it's also a great routine to follow if you ever should roll your ankle and you want to speed up the recovery, because you don't need to take 1 or 2 weeks off or 3 weeks off from rolling an ankle. You can cross-train, you can do other things, and if you're actively recovering or actively healing, you're recovering quicker as opposed to sitting there and doing nothing. Okay, so and this particular routine, I had an athlete who I worked with who had some soleus problems as well, and he was also training for the Olympic trials. So I think this would be a helpful video. All right. So with that said, let's get started. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sit up right here. I'm going to angle this a little bit lower right there. All right. This is my stretch rope, by the way. If you don't have one of these, I highly encourage you to get one if this is a routine that you want to follow. And click the subscribe button and the bell next to it. So not only do you have access to my videos, but you also know when I post a new one. I have a running specific stretching routine detailed with explanations why I'm doing this particular routine. And it's particularly beneficial if you're out running in the cold weather. And it goes into detail why. I'll tell you this. The background might not be sexy, but the content is valuable. If it's a 10-minute video, it's 10 minutes of good content. If it's a 16-minute video, it's 16 minutes of good content. So watch the entire video of any of the videos that I'm watching, because I break down everything from beginning to end, and I don't want you missing anything in the middle. Don't watch the first minute and the last minute. Watch the whole video, okay? So anyway, let's get to this. First things first, let's get to the soleus. The soleus is the middle part of the calf. This is your gastrocnemius, your calf, your Achilles down here, okay? And the attachment from your calf and hamstring all the way up to your hamstring behind your leg. And generally, if your calves are tight, your hamstrings are going to be tight as well. And before I go, you're probably familiar with a lot of this, right? This, other ways of stretching your calves on a step and kneeling downward and putting weight down. For the problem with it is if your Achilles is irritated, it's hard to stretch your calf. If your calf's irritated, it's hard to stretch your Achilles. It's difficult to stretch an area when your entire body weight's on it. So this is another routine as a way of stretching without having to put your body weight on it, that allows you to focus on the area without irritating other areas of the body. Okay, so let's get to it. Soleus first. All right. So legs at about 90 degrees. Take the hand right at the ball of the foot. And what you're going to do is you're just going to pull your toes up towards you and back down. You're going to hold for about 2 to 3 seconds up towards you and back down towards you and back down. And again, this is the soleus, the mid part here. 3, back down. You can even turn your toes out, but keeping your heels where they are. Get a little bit of a different angle of the soleus, the outer part. Turn them in, inner part, and back up. Okay. The reason why I'm doing 2 to 3 seconds is because if you're holding a stretch for a long period of time and it starts to feel uncomfortable and irritated, that's a stretch reflex, something called the myotatic reflex telling you to back off. Okay. When you stretch for a period of time, it becomes uncomfortable. If you're holding for a long period of time, it can create small micro tears in the muscle, making it more prone to injury. And if you think about it this way, I mentioned cold weather. If you're out in the cold and you, depending on your routine that you follow, if you warm up, do some running, and then you stretch actively, you're allowing your muscles to cool down. It's completely counterproductive to what you're trying to accomplish. Warming up and then cooling down and then trying to fire them up again in a workout or a race. Take a look at my other video, which goes over the proper sequence of a proper routine for warming up, for races, workouts, and just runs in general. So take a look at that one as well. So the next one, we're going to bring the heel as close to your butt as possible, okay? This now puts the focus on the Achilles. Same concept. And up and down. Up, down, up, and down. A little resistance at the end. You'll feel it. Up. And you can turn the foot in again. As long as you keep your heel on the ground where it is, you can turn the foot out, you can turn the foot in just to get a little different angles. Okay, so now we went from the soleus to the Achilles. Now, let's straighten the leg out. Okay, let's take this rope here and put it at the ball of your foot. This is a rope you can get anywhere. You can get at Home Depot. You can take a long sleeve shirt and just roll it up. I personally like the Wharton stretch rope because it's cut to the perfect measurement that allows you to do all the stretches properly. Okay, and it's very inexpensive. I don't make any money off of it, but I encourage you to get one if you're going to get one from the Wharton Stretch website. All right, so whartonhealth.com. So now, take the rope, put it at the ball of your foot. I'm going to show you a couple different variations here. One, you're going to keep your knee locked, okay? What you're going to do, your body's upright. Just going to pull your toes towards you, like this. Toes towards you. 2 to 3 seconds. 2 to 3 seconds. Again, you can turn your foot in, big toe towards you, turn your pinky toe towards you. Same concept. 2 to 3 seconds. Okay. This is a way of getting the head of the gastrocnemius. If you want to get deeper in the calf now, lean forward and do this. Ooh, yeah. This is good. This is good. Same concept, 2 to 3 seconds hold. Do about 8 to 10 reps. And you'll be surprised to see how loose, how much better you feel. It could be the difference between needing a couple of miles to go out just to feel loose in a run or being able to feel good as soon as you get out the door. You know what I'm going to do actually? If you go to the description down below, I'm going to attach the 2 videos. I'm going to attach my full stretching routine and the proper warm-up routine. I'll attach them right down below so you don't have to even go anywhere to see them. You'll go right down below. But please click the subscribe button, and if you like this content, please click the like button. And if there's any other stretching routine you want me to take you through, any specific areas, just leave a comment down below. I respond to all comments. I'd be more than happy to accommodate you as well. Okay, so now we've done soleus, Achilles, the head of the calf, even higher up, and the head of the calf as well. In the other video, you'll see how to go from calf to hamstring, quad. You'll see all the other lower body components. So now what I want to do is complement that with a little bit of strengthening. Okay, so you're just going to cross that same leg over. We're going to do a couple movements. First, we're going to do foot and ankle flexibility. Okay, hand to the top of the foot, just coming straight down. It's important to not only be flexible in your foot and ankle area, but also to be strong in that area as well. Okay, good. 2 to 3 seconds. 3 seconds, good. Now, hand on the bottom of the foot. Push upward. Top of the toes, top of the foot towards you. Okay, it's up and down now. This is almost the same as the rope being here and pulling your toes towards you, except your leg is bent across you, and it's focusing on your soleus and your Achilles, and even the muscles that protect your shin area as well. Okay, this is a great way of mobilizing and getting blood flowing and getting muscles loosened up right here. Okay, so now we'll do some foot and ankle circles. Okay. We'll just do 6 to 8 reps on each side just to get you through this routine. Okay, now we're going to do internal and inverted and external rotation of the foot and ankle. So what we're going to do is hand on the top of the foot. We're going to rotate the bottom of the foot towards you, the pinky toe towards you. Okay, this is the same position as rolling your ankle. So think about how improving your flexibility here can go a long ways as towards helping you recover from a rolled ankle. Okay, and rolled ankles, as you know, they stink. They stink. But if you had a way of coming back quickly from them, it would be very beneficial. So now we're going to take the top of the foot, pinky toe towards you, just on the top of the foot now. Okay, opposite rotation. Okay, good. 2 to 3 seconds. Okay, now we've got mobility, flexibility here. Now let's just do a little bit of strength, okay? Same concept as below. You're putting the foot down now. You're going to give a little resistance. And you're going to push back up with a little resistance. Now we're just getting some trigger here. Triggering some blood flow. Getting the muscles engaged. Okay, it's almost akin to doing plyometrics or some strengthening exercises before you go out for a run. Lunges, squats to get your body warmed up. this is a way of triggering these particular areas after stretching them and getting the blood flow, not before. Okay? Now, hand on the bottom of the foot, push up, a little resistance, push against the resistance. Again, strengthening the muscles that protect your shin. Okay? Flexion of the foot. Good. Now, that rotating in then, simulating that sprained ankle, rolled ankle, give that resistance. You're going to rotate away from that resistance. Away from that. Okay? Away from it. Now, that rotation towards the top, away from it. You're rotating into the resistance. Not super resistance. You want to make it too hard, but you want to make it difficult enough to get the muscles triggered and get the muscles fired up. Okay? Good. So, a simple routine, 4 exercises, up, down, out, and in. Okay? I hope this was helpful. Remember, we got the soleus, 90 degrees approximately. Heel close to the butt as possible for the Achilles. Straighten your leg and use a rope or a shirt. Make sure the knee is locked when you do this stretch. Okay? Towards you. Lean into it if you want a deeper stretch of the calf. You will notice the difference between being upright here, and I encourage you to do both, but do this one first. And then that. You'll notice a huge difference in how it triggers your calf muscles. Now watch the other videos down below because it shows you how to get the calves from different positions. Okay? If you're lying down here, you want to get your calf up here, it shows you how to do that. It shows you how to transition into hamstrings. It shows you how to get the glutes, your adductors, your abductors, your hip flexors. It takes you through an entire running specific stretching routine. Okay? And again, I'm going to tag them down below. So I hope this was helpful. Please click the subscribe button and the like button if you like this content. And click the bell next to the subscribe button if you want to continue to know, if you want to know when I post new videos. And I do post them on a regular basis. Have a good season. I'll talk to you next time.